Everyone, Ashley here. Welcome to Ashley Talks Movies, and welcome to my review of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. After reuniting with Gwen Stacy, Miles Morales, aka Spider-Man, is catapulted across the multiverse where he encounters the Spider Society, a team of spider people charged with protecting the multiverse's very existence. But when the heroes clash on how to handle a new threat, Miles finds himself pitted against the other spider people and must set out on his own to save those he loves most. Before I get into the review, if you'd like to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Also hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos I'm posting. Time for the review. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is a sequel to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and it's a worthy sequel, one that works as an extension of its predecessor by expanding the multiverse in exciting and creative ways, and also developing its characters. At the heart of this movie is a story about self-identity, and no character is dealing with that more than Miles Morales. Here's someone who is a teenager who is growing up and facing all sorts of challenges and decisions, but also having to reconcile the fact that he is Spider-Man and he has all these other responsibilities. And where does he fit in with being, this teenager and answering to his parents, but also someone who has superpowers and can save the world? And this movie does such a great job of further exploring that aspect of the character, and not just with Miles, but also with some of the other characters like Gwen Stacy, aka Ghost Spider, who gets a more prominent role in this film. And she is also dealing with self-identity and trying to determine where she fits in the world and what her purpose is. And this movie does such a fantastic job of really delving into these characters, into their storylines, into their arcs, showing parallels between their superhero life and their family life and the struggles with those two dynamics. And this movie also is a little bit darker in tone compared to the first movie. So you really have a lot of emotional aspects to this story. This movie is also a lot of fun. I did mention that the story is a lot darker than the previous film, and there are more emotional moments in the movie, but there's still plenty of humor to be had here. In fact, there's so many jokes and references that keep things light, and there's tons of levity in this movie. And there are moments where there are jokes that come at you like left and right, and it's almost unrelenting to the point where you might miss some of them. But it adds to that energy, and it really does make it very entertaining. And so I did appreciate that even though this story is a little darker, there are those moments of levity. And a lot of the humor comes from the fact that the filmmakers are able to poke fun at some aspects of the Spider-Man character, and even poke fun at some superhero and comic book movie tropes, and does so in a way that fans can appreciate, but it's never mean-spirited. Now, of course, I cannot talk about this movie without mentioning the animation. One of the things that I really loved about the first movie was the animation and how creative and different that style of animation was. And it was really, truly breathtaking. And seeing it on a big screen, it just immersed you in this world. And it was just so colorful and so vibrant. And the same can be said about Across the Spider-Verse. In fact, I think the animation is bigger and bolder in this movie than the previous movie. And I really liked how different the animation was here in terms of styles. There's so many different styles that are used, and they're used in different scenes. They're also used in the same scene. Like, you'll have multiple animation styles in one scene. And it really was amazing to see animation used in this way. I mean, you can tell that the people who were creating this movie, the animators, had such a wonderful time doing it. And there was so much love and passion put into their work because the artistry is on full display. I mean, there were moments where my jaw dropped just because I was trying to just focus on the animation because it was so beautiful and visually stunning. And especially in moments like some of the action sequences and the fight scenes, just how fluid a lot of the characters move within the space. And the colors, again, very vibrant and bold. And it really was just a testament to how amazing animation is and what you can do with animation if you have, the creativity and the imagination behind it. I would also say this movie is definitely like a love letter to Spider-Man fans. If you are a Spider-Man fan, there's something here for you. It doesn't matter which variation of Spider-Man you like, which timeline. There's so many different Spider-Men, women, people that are featured in this movie. There were some things in this movie that I didn't particularly like, but also they were things that I thought maybe they are important in the next movie, because there's another movie coming out, Beyond the Spider-Verse, that's coming out next year. And so, this is like the second part of a trilogy. So, for me, I don't know if certain things that I didn't like in this movie are part of what's being set up story-wise for the next movie. And so certain things will make more sense to me once I see the third movie. So I'm kind of like, other than a few little things here and there that I didn't like, this movie is just, fantastic. It's wonderful. And so I don't want to start picking it apart because those things might actually be important. I just don't know that yet. But either way, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is just a fantastic film. It's a fantastic film, and it's full of heart, full of emotion. It does such a great job with this character-driven storytelling, and the animation is just amazing. And so you need to, if you're a fan of Spider-Man, if you're a fan of comic book movies, you need to go see this because it's probably one of the best comic book movies, live action or animated, that's ever been made. And it's just truly amazing to see. So that's my review of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. It's now in theaters. If you've had a chance to watch the movie and you want to share your thoughts, you can do so in the comment section below. While you're here, like this video, just hit that thumbs up button, and please be sure to subscribe to see more videos like this.